Armstrong High School in Plymouth for Northwest Suburban Conference Boys Soccer. Today, the Park Center Pirates pay a visit to the Armstrong Falcons. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox along with Sig Ligry. And Sig, both of these teams coming into this one, decent starts, not great starts for the season for both teams. And they're both looking at this one as an opponent that say, yeah, that's pretty much a team on our level. If we play our A game, we have a very good shot at winning this. And those are the kind that are fun.
Well, absolutely. As you said, they've been not struggling on the beginning of the year so far. They've had their difficulties. So this is when the rubber has to meet the road someplace, and this is going to be it. Because now you have to play somebody that's as good as you are, or maybe even a little bit better. And we'll see how they medal.
Park Center lost a lot to graduation. They had a good year last year, third place in the Northwest Suburban, and they lost some real impact players, though 6 really good ones, including 4 all-conference kids. So they knew coming in that things were going to have to be a little bit different. Not as much scoring punch with their team this year, so they're looking to make sure they're solid defensively and then kind of take their chances when they get them.
Absolutely, and their strength is going to be in the midfield, how to control the ball in the center, send the forwards up, and get the play to them, and then make adjustments as they go. Armstrong,
they've been a somewhat down in the past couple of years compared to where they had been as a program, but their coach Ken Ketchel said, we can see signs that we're starting to build back up. Injuries have been an issue for them, and they're going to be without one of their key guys here today, so season long that's going to be a key for them. Can they get their best 11 out there on the field?
Absolutely, and you said they are looking in the future also. They know they have some good talent coming up in the ranks, but right now they have to concentrate on what they have and make the best of it.
We'll talk about key players to keep an eye on today, starting with Park Center, and Alec Tao is one of their captains and just a guy that they feel pretty good about when he has the ball on his feet or just controlling things from the middle.
Absolutely. Number 7, he's a midfielder junior. He has 4 goals already. He's a key person that we're going to be watching on the Park Center midfield to see how they control the ball. He'll be figuring it out whether to go left or right or how to send the ball forward.
Armstrong's had a couple of nice games in terms of goals, and one of the guys who's gotten in on the fun a little bit is Adam Schultz.
Also a junior midfielder, number 10, has great skill, individual skills, and also is very savvy on knowing where his players are. So those 2 players are kind of matching up in terms of the number of goals they've had and then the tasks that they have in front of them.
All right, should be an interesting one here. Pretty balanced Northwest Suburban this year. It seems like so far these teams have a shot to kind of control their destiny here early in the season as they take on good opponents in the next couple of weeks. Park Center and Armstrong. Boys soccer action. It comes your way next here on 12 Sports.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
And welcome back here to Armstrong. Definitely a warm afternoon as the teams have had to deal with that a little bit, obviously, earlier in the season here, Sig, and certainly I think substitution patterns probably affected by that a little bit. There's no doubt you're going to get worn down a little bit playing a great length of the game here today.
Absolutely. Look for open substitutions throughout the game. Wind not too much of a factor, but the flag is barely moving, so it's going to be a little bit muggy down there. The wind is not going to affect the goal kicks or any high kicks.
A little bit of a contrast in experience level in net as Park Center got a freshman, Brenton Brackey, in net, and Michael Elder, a senior for Armstrong, and one of their captains in goal for the Falcons. Armstrong going to be without one of their better players today. One of their captains, Milton Tamanang, is out with an injury, so he is sitting on the bench but not able to go here today. So that's something that they're not going to be in their favor, certainly.
Actually, both teams having their share of injury issues this year.
And we're underway. Armstrong in white, Park Center in green as we get things going. Controlled there by Schultz, and he'll send it back to his D and McManus. They'll switch fields here and come around and look to attack up the right side a little bit here. Jonathan Burgley's pass intercepted briefly. Schultz getting it back though to Kirby Letty. They play it up the right side, races on. Joe Gabarly shielding off for Park Center. It's going to result in a goal kick for Brenton Brackey, the freshman keeper here for Park Center, and actually he'll turn it over to Eddie Sadie, who's just getting into the Park Center lineup here now, and a solid player back there on D. Puts his foot to it and drills it to midfield. Strong header by Colin Witkowski, but it comes right back to the Pirates there, and Gabarly sending it ahead. Malik Ibrahim dropping it back, and now they'll look to attack PC, but quickly turn it over there, and Caleb Learin took it back. Throw coming here for Park Center as you see the starting lineup flashing by on your screen here. Park Center was kind of a nice breakthrough story last year about the strong season they had, although their playoff run didn't extend any, but you know, this year obviously they knew they had a lot of guys to replace, and they've got some skill. They just need some time to play together, and they've had no trouble getting everyone to the lineup for one reason or another.
That's always a key factor on your team, is how healthy you are. As you're saying, 10-4-3 last year, so coming off a good year with some changes in personnel.
All the way around. Bailey taking the return here now. Chipping it into the middle. Tao tried to step through, but that one broken up. A lot of quick back and forth turnovers, right back and forth to each other in the early going here as they try and get something established.
And this is what we were talking about at the beginning of the game, or before the game, that those two midfielders are going to be trying to control the tempo of the game. Michael Elder with a booming kick way down the field.
Now Park Center starting in a 4-5-1 set, which you don't see all that much. Of course, the outside mids, you know, can fluctuate, function forward, and join up top, but they're trying to go, and that's going to be an offside here for Park Center anyways. They tried to spring forward up front there. Sam Moses. So Elder will put his foot to it here for Armstrong. We saw he had plenty of leg on the previous punt.
Yeah, pretty good on the free kick as well.
Intercepted there by Ibrahim, and he gets it over now to Param Yanzan. Zolnowski dropping it back now. Ibrahim will send it all the way back, and they'll look to switch fields here. Intercepted by Caleb Learin, and then he gets it ahead to his own foot there, but out of play. It'll be a throw for Park Center. You have the feeling both teams kind of need to take a little bit of a breath. They're getting everything's going quicker than, and is resulting in not that many passes connecting so far.
It's been kind of a go after the ball and take a shot at it. But a lot of good takeaways in the midfield.
And there's one right there. Is that pass given away? Tao, nice little tap pass to Percy Callan.
He's got two others
Callan
with him.
to Zolnowski off the left foot, and it just got away from him, and Elder coming out to get it. That was actually a very nice ball there, but Zolnowski just got a little bit too much of it. Just couldn't control it.
It's still bouncing in front of him as Elder comes sliding up and makes a good tackle, a good save.
And obviously, both teams have turf at their home fields, as do quite a few of the teams that they'll be playing this year. But I still maintain that on grass, you're getting used to that ball being faster like that, and they were struggling to control it.
I think they're used to it by now, but it does bounce a little bit differently than from the natural turf. But yeah, all the teams now are playing on this type of surface. As we have miscue on the kick, will be a throw-in for the Falcons.
Park Center coming off a nice win over Champlain Park. 1-0 win. Throw in here by McManus for Armstrong. Falcons were up in Duluth actually, and it was kind of a mixed bag there. They scored 6 goals and beat Duluth Marshall 6-3, but then were defeated 5-0 by Duluth East. So it was
the good news and the bad news.
Yeah, it was kind of a hit and miss weekend there a little bit. They were a little short-handed with some injury and also just somebody gone for a game too. So they they learned a little bit about their team. I think it is good when you can be able to get some confidence by putting some balls away, like they were in that Marshall game especially. And they did tie Maple Grove 3-3 last week, a game that they felt they played pretty well in for the most part. Here's Zolnowski controlling for Park Center. Pass tip, but it'll get there anyway. And a throw coming now for Armstrong as the Pirates again unable to keep control there.
That got caught up in his feet and it went over the touchline.
Bashiru Scott coming in now for Armstrong, number 12. Little battle for it in the air here, and the Pirates wind up with it, and a long attempt comes in on 2 hops there on Elder. Boy, Park Center has been eager to get shots even when they really wasn't much there. A couple of times.
You're right. There was nothing there. You didn't get a good quality shot. He just took a shot at the keeper, see if he can maybe get a rebound, but nobody else is there to help him out.
Throw in here for Armstrong. No score on the board here, and really no chances to speak of for either team yet. Mostly trading turnovers back and forth in the midfield in the beginning part of the matchup here. Another throw for Armstrong. McManus will trigger it in. Creeping up a little too far. The center referee told him to back it up. And this throw will go to Park Center now as it's headed out of play off of Armstrong.
And the center referee is Julio Rodriguez. Here's McNatten, head coach, Pirates.
Coached in their girls program prior to that, and getting that win over Champlain Park, probably doubly exciting for him because he went to Champlain Park. Ball lofted up left side, headed away there by Ryan DePaul. Jan controlling and trying to send Moses in, but Elder is aggressive off his line. We were remarking before the game, Sig, Michael Elder's a pretty put together guy. You get the feeling he wouldn't mind any collisions out there. Kind of looks like a football player, American football player, if you will, out there. As
he does. He's got very large statuesque person. Got it, as we've seen already, has a great kick. And you don't want to be on the wrong side of the bump with this guy.
Potentially dangerous kick there by Armstrong, and the ball up in the air. So the Pirates get it here, and they'll swing it over left side. Now trying to get it to Tao in the middle, looking to chest tap that one down. Now does. Has a lot of space to work with on that right side, and then one touch into the middle, but broken up by the Falcons. Pirates, they'll be able to get it back. Sadie trying to line up a shot. That one's blocked by Bergley, and the next try sails way up and over the top. So more of the play certainly for Park Center so far, but it hasn't resulted in anything really approaching a scoring opportunity.
Not yet, but they've been kind of bunched together when they end up in the 15-20 yard range. Probably look for them to spread out a little bit because the defense is just kind of wrapping themselves around them, not giving them an opportunity for any quality shots. Miscue.
Sadie trying to head that one and didn't get it, but fortunately he had a teammate, Mozart Williams, behind him there. Now Tao. Out on the left side, he'll play it toward the corner here and controlled by Callan. Crossing pass there, knocked down, then a follow-up, and that one's volleyed on goal by Malik Ibrahim for Park Center, and Elder turns and boots it out of there. We'll race forward here, tap to the outside by Letty, see if he can catch up to it here.
Oh, just went over the edge. Good try.
Pirates take the throw in here, comes into Sadie. And then a couple nice passes over to Tao. Tao looking for Zolnowski up the left side. They stop it, but then Zolnowski got to it briefly. Pretty good recovery, though, by Ryan DePaul, but Pirates take it right back. Callan's pass intercepted, and Tao takes it right back. Tao looking for an opening pass, deflected and hammered up out of there. And to the middle of the field it comes here for the Pirates, looking to push the attack up that right side. Now Sadie coming to get. Nice ball back out to the outside, and a shot, and Elder to stop on Sam Ben. Probably maybe the best passing connections that they've been able to make so far.
Yeah, that was a good pass going to the outside and then bring the ball back, even though they did have 2 or 3 trailing players looking for a rebound over the back, be a foul against Park Center. Oh. Get that back. You see it on the outside, setting up the cross right here. Well, not cross, goes right at the keeper. Elder, he scoops it up. And you can see there he's got complete control of that ball.
Ryan DePaul taking the throw in here for Armstrong. Now it comes back. Schultz doubled up there. Tao took it away, and the Pirates look to quickly counterattack here. Go to the outside for Zolnowski. Cannot catch up with that one. Throw in here for the Falcons, who really not gotten much going at all offensively. Haven't had the ball on the Pirates' end of the field even much really to speak of so far here.
Well, they've had some controls in the midfield. They have not been able to advance it. Park Center defense has been pretty quick on the forward. This is Schultz trying to get around him, draws foul.
Tripped up there a little bit by Abraham. It'll be a free kick here for Armstrong. Good sportsmanship there too. They clearly no intent there, and they let Schultz know that wasn't on purpose. Get a free kick coming here for Armstrong's Colin Witkowski. Good chance for them to kind of get their first real push offensively as they get a free kick here in a pretty good spot. Sadie gets to that one with the header, and it's going to go out of play. It'll be an Armstrong throw. Sub coming in for Armstrong now, Santiago Acuna. So a throw in here for Burgley of the Falcons once their substitution is complete. Into some traffic there and headed on out. Janzan trying to get to it. The race is on, and Lucas Bakken-Heck will get there to take it for Armstrong. And they'll start again from the back and bring it all the way back. In fact, to the keeper Elder kind of directing things back there.
And why not with a foot like that?
Sadie, a strong header, although he falls down. And good move in traffic. I don't know if you can pick it up on TV here, but there's a football game, a youth or younger level football game on behind us. I've been hearing whistles that occasionally I've thought, wow, what's going on out here? You know, and it's obviously not from our soccer match. So if you do occasionally think you're hearing a whistle, that's where it's coming from.
That's what happened to me a few minutes ago. I thought I heard a whistle and a foul, and it wasn't.
There's a look at Kent Getchell, the Falcons head coach. So we've, you know, on the plus side, they've been able to score some goals early on, and you know, it feels like overall he likes what he has seen, what he feels he has coming up too, and because they were accustomed to being a pretty strong program, and I think the feeling was when they moved over from the Classic Lake to the Northwest Suburban, they felt like they would be up near the top of the conference for a while, and it hasn't really worked out that way. Nice ball ahead here. The race is on.
And just getting there.
Boy, Brocky got there just ahead of Bashir Scott. Now Ibrahim takes the return pass, and he'll chip it ahead. Falcons get to it there. John Slack. Nice ball to Schultz, cutting it hard back in the middle. Sadie stepped up to intercept that one. Sadie looking for the return from Tao. Good strength on the ball there. Won that one back, but not for long. And this one is going to be a goal kick here. I wasn't entirely sure if McManus was making the right decision there to let that one go or not.
It probably is. Here's the last opportunity as Scott came flying in, and Brock making a good save.
High bounce here, and that one's going to be whistled down against Park Center. Free kick right near the midfield area for Armstrong. They'll look to push some guys forward and maybe see if they can't get a lot on this one, create a scoring chance right off the free kick. Instead, it's headed out of there. Park Center's been solid in the air so far. They've been winning most of those balls in the air.
Yes, they have. They've been very aggressive going to those.
And that shot will roll wide of the goal, but Brenton Bracky's going to stop it. Abraham takes the return. Nice passing there over to Zolnowski, trying to get control, but then lost it. Slack took it back for Armstrong. Now Tao with the interception for the Pirates.
Nice stop.
Knocked away, and the Falcons able to force a turnover. And that's the way a lot of the game has gone so far. It's been quick action, but not a ton of passes connecting one right after the other. We see maybe a pass or two and then a turnover for both ways.
It's been battle right between the 20-yard lines.
And we have a foul call going against Armstrong, and shaken up a little bit is Sam Moses on that play. In a way, I'm a little surprised they whistled that one, not because it wasn't a foul, but because it looked like Park Center might have been going to be generating a scoring chance.
Yeah, he could have called advantage.
But it'll be a free kick opportunity here for the Pirates. The referee moved that wall back.
Hey, hold with the wall! Adam, hold with the wall!
See if it'll be Sadie to take it here as they're trying to create some doubt. And he sails it just over the top. Goal kick upcoming here.
He has a rifle shot, but just over the top of Elder. Here we see it again. There's a good swing at it. Just over the top as Elder goes up to try to catch it if need be.
Subs here. Roosevelt Barole coming back in for Armstrong, and we've got Craig Kaiser, number 20, coming in. Lifted ahead, Bracky racing out after this, and we'll get it. Sending it ahead there. Slack knocked it down, but the Pirates able to get it, then quickly picked off by Burgley. Back and forth they go. And switch fields over to the right side here, Park Center. For Tao, but then taken away by Schultz. Second pass didn't make it there and intercepted. John Slack goes up to get it with the header, but the Pirates are there on the follow-up. George Berry, number 9, is in there for PC now, and then taken by Lucas Bakken-Heck.
Ooh, close to a dangerous kick.
A little battle for it there in midfield. Bachenheck winds up with it for Armstrong. Now they get it ahead, and Armstrong, Scott trying to create a little space to work with there, but solid job defensively there. Javier Sanchez. Now Scott pushes it to the outside, an opportunity to set something up, but then knocked away from him. And a corner kick upcoming here for Armstrong, so it looked like they were going to get a chance to cross that ball. It didn't quite develop, but they still get the corner out of it here. So Schultz will come over to take this corner kick here. Armstrong starting to get their first couple times really in the offensive zone here. We passed the midway point of the first half, and no score and no real chances yet for either side. Schultz putting his foot to it here. The header knocked away again. PC strong in the air. Ooh, and then a big collision there, but advantage call.
Adam Schultz tracking it down and runs it over the touchline. No, it's Witkowski from Armstrong coming back really.
Yellow card
really
issued
fast
here to Jonathan Bergley of Armstrong, and it was on that play right there. They called advantage, but then after the ball went out of play, the yellow card issued on a real overly aggressive tackle there by Bergley, so I don't think Armstrong's going to make any complaint on that one there. It was got quite a bit of them, and those are the type that could, cause an injury. So just go over and cool it down a little bit. Fuad Tahir, number 17, in now for Park Center. Here is Tao controlling it to the outside. Sanchez, little overlap here, and then they'll work it back now to Tahir. Tao trying to cross that one and hit the back of the Armstrong defender, Jackson Caruso. Sadie getting control. Now Sam Bent. Had it, lost it. Armstrong able to force the turnover. They try to play it up the line, but really nobody there, and it'll be a throw coming for Park Center. Hard-working first half, but I don't know that I'd go far enough to say well played, really. There's just been a lot of passes that were not connecting.
Yeah, most times you want to pass, go to a person, not just an area. But that seems to be the general play of the first half, is they're setting the ball up to an area, not necessarily to an individual.
Tao taking the pass. There's a couple of nice passes in a row. Park Center started to click some on occasion. Sanchez controlling it now and gets the return to the outside and knocked away. Corner kick upcoming there as Ryan DePaul felt there wasn't really another option there. He plays it over the end line, so a corner coming for the Pirates. Just as I had said, not a lot of passes connecting. They look good.
They heard you.
And to be fair, they've had many more that have connected than Armstrong.
Right.
Armstrong has seemed to be a little bit panicky when they forced a turnover and just been in too much of a hurry.
Yeah, they've been too quick to get rid of the ball. Park Center had some good passing up in the near line, or near side. There's the first corner.
Elder tried to come out and get that one, and he couldn't. It was too far out away from him, but nobody else could really get to it either.
Just a ton of people there, nobody touched it.
Armstrong will get the throw here, and Kirby Letty looking to trigger it in here for the Falcons. Pirates force a quick turnover here. Kaiser. Now they drop it back to Tao. He wants to chip it up right side. Couldn't quite control it. Then Kaiser with a follow-up and got underneath that one too much, and it sails way up and over the top of the goal. So a goal kick coming here for the Falcons.
Yeah, I don't think Will is going to even give him a mark for a shot on that one.
Certainly not on net anyway.
No, that one was headed for 694.
Elder getting a quick drink as they're making a substitution up front. Prince Siram.
Number 2, John Slack, coming off for the Falcons. And Elder again with a booming kick.
Ben winning this ball here for the Pirates, looking long with it, and Elder's going to grab that high hopper there.
Boy, he needed every inch of his height to get that one. That bounced pretty high in front of him. Another long punt.
Looked ahead. Scott trying to play it around the defender, and they're going to be a foul call going against PC there.
Scott doing a good job of drawing that foul because he was off to the races if he'd gotten past that defender.
Yeah, that one would go down as probably one you mark as a good play to hold him up there.
Yeah,
that could have been dangerous.
Right, that's good. That's called a good foul. Armstrong again with a good opportunity. About 40-some yards out. Nice shot.
Oh, Rocky just gets his fingers on that one and can't catch it, though. A corner kick upcoming. This one was ticketed for the top corner here, and he almost didn't get there.
Good shot. Rocky just gets his hands on it, or his paws on it. You can see those big goalie gloves.
Schultz will take the corner here for Armstrong as they try and see if they can't break this deadlock here. Park Center's had a little bit the better of the play overall, but neither team's really been able to generate a lot of good chances. It comes 3 out front, but only green and gold there. Really good hustle to keep that one alive by Cowan. And the race is on up the other way. It gets physical up the sideline.
People tripping over each other. No foul called.
Burrell comes back to get it here. Couple of nice passes in a row, but then they turn it over, and then it winds up with Scott, who didn't see it coming at first.
Yeah, he did not see it come. He headed back to the play.
Now Kirby Letty creating a chance.
He's got 3 others with him.
Going to be a corner upcoming here as Brocky came out to try and get that one. His defender got there first, and Ozark Williams, who's a real hard worker, energizer kind of guy for the Pirates, drilled that one out of play. And so another corner upcoming here for the Falcons, who have started to tip the field their way a little bit here later in this half.
But getting the special plays.
And that one's going to skip off a Pirate, I believe. Be a throw for Armstrong.
Pick up! Hey, 12!
Siran will throw it in here, comes short with it. And then a nice little back heel pass back to him. His pass deflected. Or was it?
No, I think he just shanked it.
It.
Yeah, he just.
So goal kick it is. I thought at first maybe it had skipped off a Pirate, but.
Yeah, I did too. Then the reaction of the player then realized it must have come off the side of his foot.
So goal kick here for PC, and Eddie Sadie will take it. That one trapped down there by Siran for Armstrong, but he cannot keep it alive. Throw here for PC. Back to Ibrahim. Nice little move there as he looks to get some momentum forward here. Got it to Callan. Callan sending it across, but McManus broke that up.
Offside indicated, and now called by the referee. So on the far side, that's Mark Ellison, assistant referee on the far side. On this side, it's Troy Udlin. Center referee again is Julio Rodriguez.
Up the middle, high bounce. Sadie getting to that one.
Oh, nice backward shot.
Sends it up here, and Callan trying to control it here as he jousts with Bergley. Now Callan gets it. And again, kind of impatient, just takes a pretty weak shot. Got it on goal, which is good, but just wasn't really much of a chance to put that one in. Now the Falcons with Scott, trying to send it up, but Sadie takes that one. Chipped up the sideline, but too far, and it'll be a throw here coming for Armstrong. Jesse Rowe checking in here for the Falcons. Off the throw in, going to go out of play. It'll be a throw for Armstrong as it went off of Ibrahim's header there. Bergley will trigger it in here for Armstrong. We are scoreless late in the first half here. A little over 10 minutes to play in this opening half, and
there's a big race here.
Racky comes way out.
Oh, that was way out there at the edge of the very edge of the penalty box.
Gotta hope you get to it if you decide to come off your line that far.
Yeah, you better be the first one there.
A little interesting for Park Center. They got both their keepers are freshmen. Armstrong will get a free kick out of it here, and McManus looked like he's a little bit shaken up there, or maybe just blew a tire a little bit. Maybe the back of the shoe was stepped on. Out front it comes, and again, Park Center, they seem to have a knack for getting to that ball first.
They've been getting those air balls. They've been getting to them quickly, and then maybe it's their height advantage, but they've been able to get control of those.
And it'll be another throw coming up here for Armstrong. Bergley getting set to bring it into play here for the Falcons. Headed right back, and then the Pirates able to send it up a little bit. Callan coming back to get it. Toure is in there now. Number 23 sent that one ahead, but picked off. Now Callan.
1-on-3.
Callan trying to get a shot away. It was blocked down. And then the follow-up. Barol wins that ball. Got aggressive there. Sent ahead, and now Schultz playing it up. The race is on, and Brackey will come out and get to that one as he slides ahead of Kirby Letty. Pretty good idea, I think, to go right up the middle with that pass, as it wasn't far from connecting.
That was probably one of their better offensive plays that they've had. Park Center quickly coming back, and again it'll be a goal kick for Elder.
Tao getting set to come back in here for Park Center. And it's pretty warm and humid again out here. I would guess probably mid to high 80s as we got this one started at a 5 p.m. start time. And Armstrong trying to control through the middle, but picked off. And they return the favor here as Bergley takes it back, and a swing and a miss. And then that pass doesn't connect. So Park Center will get a throw. Batted around a little bit there. Heck had it briefly. Down he goes, and foul call against PC, and there's actually Caleb Liren behind him who took the worst of that. He says he's all right as he gets up and hobbles forward. Sent ahead now to Heck, and he's going to send a long cross. Rocky diving out, and his defender got there first. That was, I think that one kind of shocked everybody how well placed that pass was.
That caught everybody off guard. The defender had to come up and flick it away with a header.
Kaiser sending it ahead there, and that one broken up by Armstrong's DePaul. Now Zolnowski with a little space. Not for long as he's closed in on, but he's able to push it forward and keep it going up that left side. Chipping it with the left foot. Here's an opportunity and a goal! Park Center getting on the board first as it's put away by Sam Moses on a great pass from Zolnowski. And the Pirates have drawn first blood here.
You'll see it again, this great pass. And just in the air, one-timer. Just buries it. Watch, here it again. See it again. Nice shot. Elder had no chance on that rocket.
And so many times they'd gotten the ball advanced and then just hadn't been able to make a nice connection there on the late, but that was perfect. And Moses, boy, he just got that ball right as it hit the turf, or a little short hop maybe, but that was really key. I mean, it was a good hard shot, but also the fact that he got rid of it so quickly, there wasn't really much of a chance for Elder on that one.
No, that was the whole thing. It was just an instant. It was right on his foot.
And better spacing that time. You talked about earlier about how they've been getting too bunched up. And, you know, they're just a little more room that time. Sometimes it isn't always best to just, you know, go to the front of the net or to just be impatient. And that was nice. So 1-0 Pirates. They look for more here. Put out front and hammered up high in the air. Going to bounce out of play. It'll be a throw here for Park Center, and they'll quickly attack. They seem to have gotten a burst of energy here after netting that goal. Tao getting set to bring it in, and instead he's going to hand it over to Caverle to take the throw. Goes way down toward the corner. Back pass here. Sadie will switch it over right side now. Ben looking to get a step and cross this one. And sails it over the net. It'll be a goal kick upcoming here for Armstrong.
John Slack coming back in for Armstrong.
Three guys covering across again, all right? So if Lucas comes out, you got to replace him in the middle. All right, come on.
Assistant coach talking to the defense about who they're marking and where they should be positioned.
Elder putting his foot to it here. His team now trailing it by a 1-0 score. Pass comes ahead to Tao. Tao looking ahead now to Percy Callan. Sent to the middle here, and the Falcons looking to counter. They get it ahead now to Scott, but broken up by Ben. Zolnowski trying to turn and go here. First try was broken up, but then got the pass ahead. Janssen couldn't control it though. Now Schultz, clean takeaway by Tao. No, I guess it wasn't. I'm sorry. I was So free kick here. Witkowski will put it back into play here for the Falcons.
Sends it deep.
Sadie with the header. It's still dangerous though. And Brocky diving, can't get it. And cleared on out of there. It'll be a throw coming for Armstrong.
But Park Center just a little bit confused on this play. Watch right here. Park just doesn't quite get control of it, and then finally the defender sends it over the touchline to slow things down.
Sent back out of play. Armstrong will get another throw. They obviously would love to tie this thing up late in the half after Park Center got on the board and with a little under 5 minutes to go. A little over 5 minutes, I should say. Now Tao controlling it. Puts on the brakes, battles with Schultz, keeps possession. And he'll drop it back. They'll bring it middle now. Janssen switching over to the left side. Kaiser trying to send it through, but it's going to be between a couple of players, and Elder gets there. Nice play by Sadie to step up. Now Tao. Witkowski read that one well and broke it up. Scott volleying it up in the air to himself here. Sadie gets there first, and his header goes out of play as they tumble to the turf there. But again, good sportsmanship. It's been a pretty clean match.
Yes, it has. It's been very physical, but it hasn't been, aggressive.
1 minute.
Physical.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Schultz controlling here. Into the middle with it, and a little tumble, and they'll hit the turf here. Advantage call there.
And again, Park Center doing such a good job of these takeaways.
Percy Callan getting it toward the middle, but broken up as he tried to go to Moses, who had that first goal, the only goal of the match so far. Down approaching a half minute to play in the opening half here. Park Center leading it by a 1-0 count as Elder booms it ahead. Sadie mishitting it on the header. Pirates now. Maybe time for one more push forward here, but Witkowski will come over to break that one up.
8, 7,
They fight for it along the line. It stays in play.
3, 2,
Final seconds, a long attempt. One hopper right at Elder. He grabs it up, and we have reached halftime of this one here at Armstrong High School. Our score at the half, Park Center leading Armstrong 1-0. We'll have first half highlights and then more soccer coming up next here on 12 Sports. Beautiful evening, warm evening, but Park Center leading Armstrong 1-0. After one half of soccer here at Armstrong High School, we check out our first half highlights in this one. And for a long stretch, not a whole lot happened. You see the keepers, Elder, coming out to get involved and take that pass away. And then this one just not quite clicking on offensive chances for a good share of the half. And at the other end, same thing, Bracker getting out there to just win the race to that one. And then free kicks, a couple decent chances here. Sadie with a rocket that goes about a foot over the goal. And then at the other end, Rocky having to make a save on this free kick opportunity here. Couldn't quite haul it in, resulted in another corner kick. But then finally Zolnowski putting it out front. Moses meeting it perfectly and drills it in. That one came late in the half, and that's the only scoring in the first half. Park Center leading it by a score of 1-0 as we see our stats.
And looking at the numbers, the Pirates dominating the statistics with 9 shots, 4 on goal, 5 fouls, and 2 corner kicks. Falcons have 2 shots, nothing on goal. Their shots have really been on corner kicks and free plays, as they have 3 fouls against them and the 3 corner kicks that they had in the first half.
So we'll get things started with our second half in just a moment here. Park Center maintaining a 1-goal lead heading into half number 2 on 12 Sports.
Osseo, Crystal, and Plymouth. Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed puts it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ. Channel 12, your local source.
Welcome back here to Armstrong High School along with Sig Ligry. I'm Jay Wilcox as we get set for half number 2 here. Boys soccer action, Northwest Suburban Conference style here, Park Center. I think probably a just result to have a 1-goal lead heading into second half. They had the better of the play overall, no doubt.
Absolutely. They did what they wanted to do in the center, in the midfield and center area, controlling the ball and setting the ball up. And finally, after they got untangled in their meeting up in the field, they were able to do some good passing.
Quick turnover forced here, and Scott sending it ahead and trying to spring the roll there, but Brackey gets there first for Park Center. He wasn't tested much. We had a little correction at halftime where it should have been one shot on goal on that one, the free kick that he got his hand on.
Right. If Brockton hadn't put that ball over the net, it would have been a goal. So we updated the statistics. It's in 1 shot on goal for Armstrong Falcons.
Schultz sending it to the outside, looking to go to Rowe, who gets the start in the second half here. Rowe knocks it forward. It'll be a goal kick upcoming here for Park Center. Pirates get back into action coming up on 7th as they take on St. Louis Park in the Saturday morning game at home. And they got Maple Grove and Osseo, so all district rivals next week for them. And meanwhile for Armstrong, they've got Osseo and Centennial next week.
At 7 o'clock this evening, so if you put up Philly soccer, you can stay and watch that match as well.
Booted forward in a little battle here. Sadie stepping up strong to knock that one away, but then Schultz almost had it. Sadie, a nice job as he was going down making that play. Tao sending it ahead now to Callan. Percy Callan overran it a little bit. Comes back to Moses. Moses trying to fight his way through there. Pass blocked though. Nice play by Ryan DePaul. Or make that McManus, 24. Little tap pass back and doesn't connect there with Ben, so a throw here for Armstrong.
Good news. The girls do not play after this game tonight. Tonight's a single match evening. So you do have time to go to Applebee's.
Little battle for it here at midfield, and the Falcons wind up with it. Sadie, though, breaks that up. Tao knocking it back there to Janssen. Tried to go to Tao, but broken up. Pirates get it right back, though. Zolnowski who set up the lone goal. They return it out to him again. He's got a good left-footed cross, as we saw earlier. Bounces through. Broken up, and the Pirates still get it right back, and they're going to attempt it. This is what they had a little bit too much of early on. Just really kind of quick decision-making and not good decision-making on when to shoot.
Yeah, they're taking their shots way too far out, not waiting for their other players to get up there.
William Najipo coming in now for Armstrong, and didn't see him in the first half. He's one of the guys that they're kind of a key player for them, so getting him back into the lineup here and see if that generates anything for the Falcons. Pass broken up, second try at it there for Burgley. It's overrun, however, and Sam Ben gets back to get it for Park Center. He's pressured there by Barol. It'll be a throw for PC. I think important for the Pirates not to kind of sit back on this lead. They're looking a little bit nonchalant here to start the second half.
Yeah, they had some good momentum at the end of the first half, and they kind of lost that now.
Throw here for Armstrong. That one quickly broken up. Armstrong throwing, official says, my fault. It just changed ends at halftime here. He was thinking the other way, even though it was clearly off Park Center. McManus will throw it in here for Armstrong. Sadie gets there first. Hard to miss him with that gold mohawk there.
It stands out.
Now a throw in here. Batted up in the air. And lifted back out to midfield. Witkowski waiting for it to come down. Slack came in to take it back here for the Falcons. Pass tip, but got ultimately ahead to another Armstrong player, but not for long. Ben's pass broken up by an Ojibwo. He'll get it back though, and now to Moses. Moses, nice little move there, has a little room to work with. And then trying to go to Ben, and that one's hammered on out of there by Witkowski. It'll be a throw for PC. Janssen throwing it in, gets it to Ben. Ben has a little room as he cuts between. Now drops the pass over Tao, trying to line it up. Here's his shot. That one's blocked by the defender, Bakken-Heck. And the Falcons have to clear it, but Tao quickly, or excuse me, Janssen quickly intercepts it. Now Ben trying to play it wide. Hemmed in there, and it's going to roll over. A big goal kick coming here for Armstrong. So Elder kicking the other direction. We'll see how strong that wind is. I think it did help some of his kicks to. So now kicking against it a little bit, and it definitely knocks it down.
Yeah, that knocked it down about 10 yards.
Schultz with a miss hit there. They'll play it over now to McManus. Trying to go line with that one there, and it's Ibrahim briefly intercepted, and he's called for a push. And it'll be Armstrong's free kick.
See the play right here. That's iffy. He did touch the ball first, but then he got caught with the foot underneath the other player, so referee calls that trip.
And I think he reached out and he didn't really grab him, but kind of guided him with his arm a little bit too.
It pushed him a little bit, just enough to draw the foul.
Big bounce back now. Bakken-Heck trying to win that one, and he does. And Pirates able to force the steal. Zolnoski to Tao. Sending it long, races on. Callan trying to get there, but Elder will come way off his line and drill it back into the Park Center end. And a jersey tug there. We saw Ojibwo's jersey was stretched out to the side there. And so good spot by the referee, and it'll be a free kick here for Armstrong. Witkowski will take the free kick here. Chipping it into the middle, and up first for it was Ibrahim, and now Tao. They speed it upfield here.
3-on-3.
Tao trying to catch Elder. Elder was way out of the goal, and Tao saw that as an opportunity to try and volley one over his head. Now, normally a shot from that far away you'd say wasn't a good idea, but I think in that case he read that one pretty well.
He did. He sees the keeper's way out. He knows if he can get a 9-iron shot here, he can get it over his head, which he succeeded in doing it, but it was off target.
Now Elder, as he's going back, watches that one sail by and kind of nonchalantly
Well, I think he looked back and he goes, yep, I was out about 10 yards too far.
Janssen controlling here for the Pirates. Got away from Moses, and he covers his face. He realized they had a little bit of a chance there if he'd been able to control that one.
Kind of a whoops.
Elder booming it high into the air again. And it'll be a throw here coming for Park Center. Bailey will take the throw in here for the Pirates. Nice ball into the middle to Janssen. Now Sadie. He is a very skilled player back there for PC. Now to the outside, Zolnoski. And offside there as Witkowski was hoping to get that result as he stepped ahead of Callan there.
And again, Elder will take the free throw, or the free kick. Free throw?
Wrong sport.
Wrong game, yeah, wrong sport.
Schultz couldn't control it. Tao does. Seeing Armstrong pushing forward a little bit more, I think it's, it could be good for them, but also Park Center is seeing a little more room to work with once they transition to offense now too.
But yeah, they're also pretty active on defense. They're not giving Armstrong any kind of a set play whatsoever. You see Adam Schultz trying to get control, does, and it's the back and forth game, and that's going to be about as far as that one's going to go.
Bergley getting over there for the Falcons. Scott trying to control this bouncing ball. Now Tao comes away with it. Try to send it to Moses there. McManus stepped in hard to break that up. Now Ibrahim. Met there by Bakken-Heck. Battle for it here. Moses almost kept that one in up the line. He thought it was good. It was very close.
He tried pretty hard, but didn't quite make it as the ball goes over the touchline.
So a throw here for the Falcons. Joe Dixon in there, number 12 for Park Center, and Letty has come back in for Armstrong. Knocked high in the air here, and good play to come and meet that one by Callan. Left it for Ibrahim, now back for Callan. Percy Callan trying to line up a shot, and he was tripped up from behind. This one could possibly be a PK. I think they're going to rule it just outside the box.
If he did, it's about 4 inches, or maybe about a foot.
I think the center referee checking, and we might have a little discussion as to whether this one was it? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, boy, it ended up in here. Watch it. Here's a push. That's outside.
Yeah. I think he's issuing a yellow card perhaps here to Armstrong, but not going to be a PK. Real close, but I think probably the right call, as you said there. The contact occurred just a stride outside the box. So here's Letty, who will be issued the yellow card there.
Yep. Good call.
So Alec Tao lining it up here. Elder has to respect that near side, but obviously knowing that he might need to range all the way across if they put this ball. This is a dangerous spot.
Yeah, now it's going back over.
John McNatten just kind of double checking, let's make sure it was that ball. A lot of times they'll because a penalty kick is such a big play in a game and such a game decider, they a lot of times will, if it's close, err on the side of it not being, and PC coaches just want to make sure, okay, did you get a good long look and make sure that was. So here's Tao chipping it for the far post, and Elder unimpeded able to get to that one.
And I think the assistant referee did the right thing. He stopped the game clock and then talked to the assistant referee to make sure that he had the same call, that they were all on the same page, and they were. And we saw on replay clearly the block in the back about a foot or so before the penalty box. So that's heads-up refereeing.
Gippo had it. Let's see who this one went out off of. Substitutions coming for both teams here. Looks like Armstrong will get the throw.
Keep an eye on the Armstrong bench. I noticed that number 2, John Slack, came off a few minutes ago as a substitution. He was holding his back, and he got to the bench. He laid down on the field, and he's been there ever since. So he may have been bumped in that back and forth altercation with Moses a few minutes ago.
McManus' pass broken up. Letty, who came right back in after getting that yellow. Nice little move here. Letty looking for some space. Plays it to the middle and hammered away by Kabele. Now he gets up for a strong header.
Armstrong is not able to draw that defense out.
Sadie getting to it first. Wow.
Well, he's got 3 guys following him around and still gets the ball out.
Disguised that so well what he was going to do there. Here's Tao. Broken up there by McManus. Now it comes to McManus again, chipping it ahead, and Chipwo coming back to meet it. Sadie gets there though and drills it way down the field. Be a throw coming here for Armstrong. A little over 26 minutes remaining in the match here. 1-0 Park Center on a goal late first half by Sam Moses on a crossing pass set up by Alex Zolnowski.
And it was a thing of beauty.
Cleared out of play. We get a throw coming here for Armstrong. Batted back out of there, and Falcons looking to quickly counter here. Send it to the middle. Sadie up strong for the header. And then lifted ahead. Kaiser. Going to be a handball call there. Witkowski booming it up. Letty racing down, trying to get some position here. Things have gotten definitely more physical in the second half here. Talked a little bit earlier about how clean it had been, and
getting
not
a little bit
quite
more
as clean anymore.
Get a little bit more desperate.
Yeah. So a throw coming here for PC.
And into the bench for the Pirates, number 5, Sam Ben.
Sam Ben will trigger this one in as he comes right back into the match here. Bounces free to Sadie. Nice intercept by Rowe, that back the other way, but then his pass quickly taken. Now Tao gets the return. Nice quick passing by the Pirates. Sending it up here, trying to go to George Berry, but that one's going to go way too far. Goal kick here for Armstrong as Elder will put the ball back in play.
Let's look at number 7, Tao. He's had a very good game. His counterpart, Adam Schultz, number 12, has also had a pretty good game, but he just has not been able to get into the action. They haven't gotten the ball to him. Adam 12, number 10. I watched this movie the other night.
Throw in here for Park Center, and Ben will take it. Now Ibrahim. Berry trying to control it. And this is for a handball call against PC. It'll be a free kick here for Armstrong. Elderd takes the kick here for Armstrong. Tao lost it and then gets it right back. He'll drop it over to Sam Ben here as they look to attack up the right side. Curls it into the middle. Witkowski there first. Witkowski shaken up just a little bit as he came down there. Looked like he might have stepped on somebody's foot a little bit. Falcons get it back. You know, they haven't really generated much offense, but then you still look and think, well, you know, they are still one goal away from tying this one up. It isn't, Park Center has seemed to be relatively in command in this one, but not, you know, only up by 1 on the board.
Right. All it takes is one miscue on defense, and Armstrong's back on this game.
Throw coming here for the Falcons, and they'll bring in a substitute off the bench as Ryan DePaul gets set to check in.
But the problem for Armstrong is that the Park Center defense has been so quick getting to the ball.
Throw in here. Try to flick it to the middle. Sadie getting over there, but it's going to be a corner kick as he wasn't able to control it.
That's the first time we've seen Sadie not control it.
Schultz will line this one up here for the Falcons. Trying to go to Njipwo, and he got a pretty good piece of that one, but knocked away by Tao alongside the goal. Now another cross, that one broken up again. Going to be another throw here for Armstrong. So that's kind of what they've lived on. When they've had anything approaching a chance, it's almost always been off of either a free kick or corner kick or occasionally a throw.
Right, it's been all set plays. They've been doing a good job getting into that position, but they just have not been able to cash in.
Heck does a great job stepping in to force a turnover, and that allows him some room. Crosses it out front. And a strong header getting back to break that one up. And now
here's a
Kaiser
counter.
Coming the other way. 3 against 3 here as they come up. Plays it through ball there, but Elder gets there first. He did a good job reading that one. Jippo sending it ahead. Sadie trying to control that one. It goes off of Letty. I think it'll be, no, I guess not. It'll be Armstrong's throw. Battle for it right in front of the Falcons bench. And this will be PC's throw. Abraham had it knocked away there by DePaul. Now Njipwo had his pass taken by Tao.
Here's Tao looking for a forward pass, gets it, one-on-one.
Callan walking in, but Elder comes out and grabs it off his foot. Michael Elder was aggressive here. Callan looks up just right here. He got that one dribble was a little bit too hard out front of him.
Oh, he knows it. He knows it. He dribbled it too far. He could have gone right at the keeper.
And if Elder doesn't get it there, and if he's able to sidestep him, obviously he's got an easy goal. But it was a good aggressive play, and sometimes that's the right decision to make. You allow your defenders a chance to help you if you force the forward into making something happen way out top like that. But near miss for Park Center. They'll get a free kick coming up here as they try and extend a 1-0 lead. Sadie will take it.
Sadie brings the ball back to where it belongs.
But no, still positioning it. Now we got it, I think. Okay. About 45, 46 yards out.
Sadie chipping it toward the left side, and Armstrong got there first, but it's going to result in a corner kick. They were able to get first touch on that ball, but not obviously able to control it, so PC won't mind this really. They get a corner. They also chew some more time off the clock here. 18:20 to go and counting here, and they hold a 1-0 lead. Ibrahim getting set to boot this corner. Comes low along the line with it. And Jipwo sending it ahead. Letty racing back for it, but Ben wins it. Ben's pass hits an Armstrong player, and then we get foul call going against Park Center, it looks like. It'll be a free kick Armstrong, and they quickly restart, and then Ben trips up, and he's going to get a yellow card,
That's going to be a card, yep.
Kind of gets 2 in a row there, and the second one a little more aggressive than the first. So he will head off, and his teammate quickly says, just head on over.
Yeah, that's telling him, don't argue, just get away from the referee, don't argue with him.
Yellow carded.
You see it again, he just pushed him in the back, charged right at him.
I don't know. I think it was a foul, but I think it was the fact that we had kind of 2 in a row more so than, I don't know that one was as bad as what it made out to look like.
Maybe we take a look at it again. I thought I saw him.
No, I
push
mean,
the arm in.
I agree. I think it was a foul, but I think the player went sprawling a little harder than what it appeared as though the push were. But anyway.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
And it redirected, bounces out front, and Sadie gets back to save the day.
Did he ever?
Rocky was out of his goal and couldn't get back, and it sure looked like that one was going to bounce in. Now another opportunity. Rocky out there running after it, and the volley goes over the top of the goal. And it is a couple of close calls. Goes off a Pirate head and almost an own goal there.
Sadie with just an incredible save to kick the ball out.
And it wasn't over yet. I mean, there was more danger coming.
There was
right there.
The party was still going on. And
Scott got it back to Njipwo, and his volley went over the top.
Let's say, what do we have to do to get a goal?
And the way that developed was a strange one. I mean, it really was almost headed in by a defender.
Yep. Sadie telling his players to go forward. So Armstrong, with its best opportunity of the match that time, couldn't cash in.
Well, and it was like we were saying too. One miscue, something goes right, and all of a sudden it could be in your net, and that almost proved to be the case there.
That was almost the case. That was really close. Sadie did indeed save the goal on that one.
Pirates looking to counterattack here after Armstrong had the little fun at their end offensive end, although it ultimately didn't quite result in a goal. Tao coming away with it here for Park Center. And couldn't drag it through, and taken by the Falcons. Scott sending it up. Sadie again acrobatic to get it. Zolnowski looking for some room. Now chipping it across, trying to go to Kaiser. Controlled here, and that one's going to bounce wide off the right foot of Janssen there for Park Center. Ben will come back into the lineup here for PC. So everybody kind of getting their breath. You could see there was a lot of activity back and forth, and I think there's some guys right now that are a little bit winded. It's obviously something that players, the more you play, you get used to, but you have to kind of pace yourself out there. I mean, you can't be running full speed 80 minutes a game and never last, but at the same time, you don't want to, kind of be relaxing at the wrong time out there either.
Right, you have to parse it out properly.
And Njipwo getting control briefly. Now gets it back. Getting it over for Rowe. Rowe trying to line it up, chipping it out front, and was this deflected? Yes, it was, so it'll be a corner kick. Defender was over there and got a piece, and the keeper recognized that, but just couldn't get to it in time to keep it in play.
Looks like Grisol will be taking the corner kick, number 21.
13 and a half to play here. 1-0 Park Center. Armstrong pressing, trying to tie it up. Bounces loose in front. Scott lost sight of it briefly there. Now Witkowski gets possession back. Plays it to the outside. Opportunity here, and that one's going to be chipped high and wide. And a goal kick upcoming here for Park Center as they again try and protect this 1-goal lead. Ibrahim coming back into the match here for PC.
And Sadie again tees it up.
Sadie booming it forward out to midfield. Callan over for Tao. Tao will chip it to the outside, but Elder is going to get there first ahead of Zolnowski.
Oh boy, collision. We were talking about that at the beginning of the game. I'd hate to be running into that keeper. And we just saw that. What? This is like a tackle. Watch this. Hits the ball.
He gets the worst of it.
Yeah, he does. He goes, oh, right on his back. Ouch. No foul.
I have to admit, when I first saw how hard he fell, I kind of wondered if Elder had done something a little out of, but I don't think so.
No,
really,
he just hunched over and let the guy come at him, and he flipped over and landed on his back.
Kirby Letty coming to meet it. Tao briefly had it. Falcons get it back though. Bakken Heck keeps possession. Got it over for Scott. And almost
a
brought it in
breakaway
there as Jackson Caruso had a step briefly. Pirates have to feel just a little on edge here because Armstrong, they're kind of bringing some things forward now, just kind of scrambling, playing without any, any real concern for getting back defensively right now. I mean, obviously that's what they got to do. They got to push forward. Elder will boot it ahead here for Armstrong.
Handball.
there. Jippo saying, hey, the ball was just kicked at my hand. I didn't have much choice here, but.
Yeah, that's a referee's choice. It could be an inadvertent, they won't call it, but it did change the direction of the play, so.
Ref, is the clock stopped right now? Okay.
Sadie will send it ahead here for PC. Whoops, and doesn't get it where he wants to. Scott intercepts, looking to go to Letty, and Bracky will get out there to scoop that one up. Boy, Park Center, a real unforced turnover there.
They've had a couple of those in the last few minutes, and Armstrong's trying to, they have taken advantage of it. They just cannot get the closure at the other end.
Sadie up high for the header and ends up riding on the back a little bit of Njipwo there after he headed that ball, and we get substitutions coming for the Falcons here as Schultz and Barol will come back in. Under 10 to play here in the match. Armstrong trying to push forward and get the tying goal here. And, you know, there was a time earlier when I thought the odds weren't that good that they would, but they're starting to generate some things, no doubt.
They've got the momentum going. They got some enthusiasm. And they're trying to push past the Park Center defense, which they have not been able to solve the entire match.
Tao sending it ahead to Collin there, who's come way back into the defensive end of the field here. And lots of guys battling for it there. Call will go against Park Center. We get a free kick here for Armstrong.
Okay, Armstrong keeps getting these set plays. Let's see if they can cash in on it.
That's actually the all-beef hot dogs we have at the concession stand.
Witkowski comes low to the top. Letty trying to turn and shoot. Now a second try at it goes wide. It will be a corner upcoming for the Falcons.
Their third of the second half, the sixth of the match.
Schultz will line up this corner again here for Armstrong.
Hooks it in nicely.
Battle in front, and bam, I believe it was booted that one out. It'll be a throw.
Throws it into the melee.
And Njipwo trying to control this ball in traffic. Sent ahead, but not out of there. Fight, and they finally get it on out. Janzon with a little space here with Armstrong push forward.
That was smart. Waits for his forwards to come up with him.
Here's the shot, and Elder gets a piece of it. Then it's off the goalpost and
cleared out. It's going to go a throw-in.
Whoa, there was some excitement there. Good decision to wait for Callan up the left side, and he gets a shot that
just
Elder gets a piece of, and then off the goalpost.
You see it again. Good, smart move. Waits for his forwards to come up with him, and then takes the shot, bounces off Velder, and then bounces off the far post. You see it again. Good hustle, good speed. Takes a left-footed shot.
Oh, game of inches here, huh?
Yeah, and McManus came back there and saved that one. Just like Sadie did on the other end.
Yeah. Callan trying to get a shot away. Bach and Heck volleys it high into the air. And that's what can happen, obviously, when you're Armstrong. You're pushing your people forward to try and get offense. And all of a sudden, when it turns back the other way, you've got to hustle back into it.
Yeah, that's why we keep talking about transition and how do you do your counter.
Passes behind Letty here, and will roll away out of play. And throw here for Park Center. 6:40 to go. Action is really heated up late here. Park Center a goal late in the first half, leading it by a 1-0 count, and that's where we've stood ever since. Sadie sending it high in the air. Bach and Heck battling, and a handball call there as it came up into the hand of Percy Callan there.
Elder with the low screamer. Sadie right back again.
McManus hustling after it. Callan comes there to take it. Got it over to Barry now. Barry looking for some room. He'll drop it back, and the player slips. So now it'll come the other way. Letty's pass, though, broken up. Good read there. That one could have been a quick counter, but Park Center's Ibrahim got back in there to break that up. Now Witkowski. He'll send it ahead, trapped down there by Gaberle. Sadie dropping it into the middle. Now Tao. Pushing it up the right side as he wanted to spring Sam Moses, but too much on it. It'll go out, and a goal kick here for Armstrong. Acuna coming back into the lineup here for Armstrong along with Caleb Liren. So Elder will put his foot to it here. A little under 5 minutes to go, and Armstrong has generated some chances. They are obviously still right there in striking distance here, down 1-0. Zolnowski. Witkowski able to get back to it.
Falcons need just one break, and they can tie it up.
Out of play here, and we get a throw here for Park Center. Ben throws it into the middle and then sent ahead, and Jipwo trying to get control. It will be out off of him, though, and it's a throw for PC.
I can't throw that far.
Ben turning it over there. Jipwo trying to control that ball. And
Tried to
boot it out of there by Williams. And the race is on now. Brackey coming way out. And Liren trying to race over and get it.
Brackey comes out on the save.
Brackey booming that one out beyond the midfield line there. And 3.5 minutes to play. 1-0 Park Center, our score. Callan tipping it to himself. And Elder and Callan come out and have a big collision. Going to go out of play, and it will be a corner for Park Center, and Callan is hurt.
That's a collision you don't want to get involved in. He runs right into Elder, and Elder just has so much size on him. They may have hit him in the chest area.
Yeah,
and he's up and walking away, trying to get the number of the truck that just hit him.
So a corner upcoming here for the Pirates. Abraham will take it. And going going far post, trying to go to Moses there, but he couldn't get any of that. So a goal kick here for Armstrong, and Elder realizes we're getting pretty late here, so we don't want to waste any time. Now another ball comes into play there. Obviously, we don't want that one out there. 2:20 to go here in the match, and counting here as Armstrong tries to mount some offense. Out of play, and it'll be a throw. Nice little fake there by Sadie, trying to make him believe he's going to play that ball. Ben triggering it in. Barry getting it for Callan. Callan comes right back and took it right away from Witkowski, who was kind of eyeing the field, looking where to go with it. Now Tau sending it up left side, and Elder will have to play that one away from Zolnowski. Now Abraham, he'll look to go up there to Moses, and that one's not going to work out, but you don't mind so much really when when you're the team protecting a lead and it's this late.
Yeah, it's kind of a goal clock. The wind's picked up a little bit now on the field. You can see now the ball goes knocked down as the Pirates bring it back in again.
Elder's going to have to come out and scoop this one up. We go under a minute to play here. Park Center clinging to a 1-goal lead. And it'll be a throw here for the Pirates. Sam Ben.
Pirates in absolutely no hurry to get the ball back into play.
And booted up the line. Ben trying to trap it down. Going to be a push call going there against Barol. So that might certainly go a long way toward sealing it up for PC here. Sadie will take the free kick. Booting it long into the middle as we go under 10 seconds to go, and that is going to about do it. They'll get a goal kick, but they're not going to have time to get it underway here, and Park Center is going to score its second straight 1-0 victory here after beating Champlin Park. They come back and do the same on the road here at Armstrong. And interesting game here, Sig, as Park Center, I thought, definitely controlled the first half. They get that 1 goal late, and then we had a near miss at each end down the stretch.
Well, Armstrong tried to play in the second half, play a little bit more aggressively, a little bit more, try and get some chances, but the Park Center defense has been strong all game long. Quick getting to the ball, good turnovers. But Armstrong didn't give up. I think you were right for a while there. I think Park Center kind of laid back a little bit, and then after that close call in their goal area, that kind of woke them up too in the last 10 minutes. But to hang on to a 1-0 victory.
So the Pirates take a 1-0 win. We'll be back to wrap things up here from Armstrong High School in just a moment. You're watching Northwest Suburban Boys Soccer here on 12 Sports.
Behind the wheel, there is no such thing as a small distraction. A public service reminder from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. Speak out against distracted driving at decidetodrive.org.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
This is great. Every day should be like this.
It will be when I retire in a few years. I've been planning and saving. Did you save for me?
Well, this is unexpected.
Where'd you come from? Out of the blue, just like an illness, an emergency, or
That's enough, Mr. Unexpected.
Savings Man.
There's still time to plan. Find out how at choosetosave.org with a ballpark estimate worksheet.
I will. Thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org today.
Welcome back here to Armstrong. Park Center takes a 1-0 win, their second straight 1-0 win this week after beating Champlain Park, and they beat the Falcons here today, and joined by a couple of guys that helped to make it happen, starting with Sam Moses, get that goal late in the first half. And you guys had some chances before that, but they didn't quite click. But tell me a little bit about that goal, how you saw that play set up.
I seen my teammate Alex running up the line. Something clicked, told me to run up, and when he crossed it, I didn't even know if I was going to kick or not. Just stuck my foot out and went in.
Yeah, how'd you feel about the way you guys played overall out here tonight?
We did good. I mean, second half was we started a little shaky, but we did good all overall.
You guys obviously graduated a lot of good players from last year's team, but are you starting to feel good about the way this team's starting to click a little bit together now?
Yeah, we started off rough, lost to Cooper, but winning these 2 games back-to-back gets our confidence up.
All right, congratulations on the win. Thanks for joining us. And Alec Tao helping to control things in the midfield here tonight. And how did you like the way the team played overall on this one?
I feel like we played really good. We gave a lot of effort, and at practice, that's what we really looked forward to. We felt that our first couple of games, the ones that we lost, that should have been wins for us, or at least we felt that way. We felt like we didn't give enough effort in this game. We tried to put our heart out and try to get the win.
How nerve-wracking was it when they got a couple chances late, especially the one that Sadie had to save from the goal there?
Yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking, but we pulled it through. It's a good thing we pulled it through. It's good to get the win.
Coach was saying to me before the game, it seems like a lot of the teams in the conference this year are pretty closely matched. We're a team like Armstrong, a team like you guys, Champlain, Osseo. I mean, there's a lot of teams that are kind of in that same level, but is that exciting to see that?
Yeah, that is pretty exciting. Last year we had a lot of dominating teams, and this year it's just neck and neck, so you never know who's going to win.
All right, congratulations on this victory here tonight. Have fun the rest of the way.
Yep, you too.
All right, Alec Tao, one of the captains for Park Center, as they beat Armstrong by a final score of 1-0 here tonight on a goal late in the first half. And the Pirates now go above the 500 mark with the victory. Hope you've enjoyed today's game here from Armstrong. For Sig Ligry and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Once again, your final score here, Park Center 1, Armstrong 0.